the planetarium!
Let's go!
To the tar pits!
Let's go!
There's a Neil Diamond concert next month.
Let's go!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest The Big Bang Theory episodes.
He came into the restaurant. Sorry, the napkin's dirty. He wiped his mouth with it.
I possess the DNA of Leonard Nimoy?
A magician never reveals his secrets, but surely a future Nobel Prize winner can figure it out.
Remarkable. I'm just realizing how much Leonard's been skating by all these years.
For this list, we'll be laughing our way through 279 nerd-powered episodes, from sperm donations to Nobel Prizes, in order to pick the 10 funniest ones. Make yourself a hot beverage, enjoy the laughs, and let us know what your favorite ones are in the comments below. Number 10, the prestidigitation approximation. With an IQ of 187, there are very few things Sheldon Cooper can't figure out.
Well, it's not cool. It's a childish trick designed to confuse and intrigue simpletons. How'd you do it?
But Howard's card trick in the season 4 episode, the prestidigitation approximation, is one such thing. He tries to reverse engineer it, he tries tagging the cards, but no matter what he does, he just gets more and more frustrated.
All right, this deck is rigged in some fashion.
Fine, get another deck and I'll do the trick with that.
So you're saying this is a regulation deck?
I'm saying believe in magic, you muggle.
What's great about the episode is that, while the initial trick is a legit card trick, Howard fakes it with Raj's help after that first one. Penny also plays along by pretending she's figured out how the trick is done, adding to Sheldon's overblown frustration.
Hey, I think I know how you did the card trick.
Oh, please. If I don't know, you don't know. That's axiomatic.
Come here.
You're right.
On a side note, who else is impressed by Howard's pencil trick?
You know, I have some remedial magic tricks that might be more your speed. Like, ooh, look! The pencil's rubber!
Number 9, the Einstein Approximation.
Maybe you need a fresh start.
You're right.
In the previous entry, Sheldon was trying to figure out Howard's trick. In this episode, he's trying to figure out why graphene sheets appear to make electrons behave as if they don't have any mass when they're traveling through them.
I need to determine where in this swamp of unbalanced formulas squatteth the toad of truth.
As the lack of an answer leads to a lack of sleep, Sheldon begins to act more and more irrational, eventually leading to the fan favorite Bazinga in a ball pit scene.
Come here! Bazinga. Bazinga.
His next decision to find some lowly work, to free up his prefrontal cortex to work on the problem, leads to a funny scene with the voice of Lisa Simpson, Yardley Smith.
So, Mr. Cooper, you're looking for a job.
A menial job. Like yours.
Eventually, he decides to work at the Cheesecake Factory, with Leonard getting a little revenge for all of Sheldon's constant food demands being another great moment.
Black beans, not pinto beans?
Yes.
Double guacamole?
Of course.
No cilantro?
Nope.
Lettuce shredded, not chopped?
Yep.
You understand why I'm doing this to you?
I do.
That'll be all.
Number 8, the Justice League Recombination.
Agree to disagree. That's what I love about science. There's no one right answer.
While it was always sad when Penny and Leonard broke up, the silver lining was that we would usually get at least an episode or two with Penny's favorite rebound guy, Zach. And the season 4 episode, the Justice League Recombination, was one of the best.
You know, I saw this great thing on the Discovery Channel. Turns out that if you kill a starfish, it'll just come back to life.
Was the starfish wearing boxer shorts? Because you might have been watching Nickelodeon.
The guys making fun of Zach to start the episode is funny, but Penny calling them out on it provides a true stop and think moment amidst the laughs. And there sure are a lot of laughs. From Zach's knowledge of the Archie comic universe, to Raj being demoted to Aquaman in their Justice League for the New Year's Eve costume contest at the video store.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. Aquaman sucks.
Number 7. The Panty Pinata Polarization.
Look, Penny, I wish I could be more lenient with you, but since you've become a permanent member of our social group, I have to hold you to the same standards as everybody else.
Congratulations, you're officially one of us.
In future episodes, we would see Sheldon get into back and forth revenge battles with Leonard, Howard, Raj, and even Barry Kripke. But here, we get to see him hilariously go at it with Penny in Season 2's The Panty Pinata Polarization.
I'm banished? What the hell kind of crap is that?
When Penny gets her third strike, Sheldon bans her from the apartment and begins an escalating war that ends when Leonard gives her Sheldon's kryptonite.
But Mom, she keeps sitting in my spot. And she touched my food. Okay, yes, I took her clothes, but she started it. No, that's not fair.
And while all that is going on, Howard and Raj are using their smarts and a military drone to locate the America's Next Top Model house.
What do we do now? Follow Mrs. Wallowitz.
Number 6. The Roommate Transmogrification.
Oh, God!
The season 4 finale is titled The Roommate Transmogrification, but will always be better known as the episode when Penny and Raj possibly hooked up.
It's not what it looks like.
What does it look like?
But that's at the end, and we don't want to forget how funny this episode was leading up to that quick draw moment. Leonard and Priya's Star Trek play sends Raj into the proverbial arms of Sheldon's apartment, the lips of mouth-to-mouth Mona, and the bed of Dr. Hofstadter.
He made me sign a waiver, participate in an emergency fire drill, and take a refresher course in CPR. Thank God he had a dummy.
Oh yeah, mouth-to-mouth Mona. You know she used to date Howard?
And speaking of doctors, Howard has to deal with his fiancée getting her PhD and a job that makes her a lot more money than he does.
You bought me a Rolex? Wait, how much did this cost?
Oh, you let me worry about the money. I just want my baby to have pretty things.
There's plenty of funny here, and we're not just talking about Penny's answer to the question, when does a monkey have a trunk?
When does a monkey have a trunk?
When a suitcase just won't do.
Number 5, the bow tie asymmetry.
Because if you came from the future, that would mean you already went through with the wedding because you believe that time travel is on a closed loop.
I love you so damn much.
Penny and Leonard were the central couple on the show from day one, but at some point, the shamey overtook them, and it all culminated with arguably the best wedding of the series in season 11.
So instead of super symmetry, it would be super asymmetry?
Super asymmetry, that's it!
Sure, Howard and Bernie had Google Maps and Leonard and Penny had 2 ceremonies, but Sheldon and Amy had Mark Hamill. And Luke Skywalker beats them all.
Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you. When this is over, I have 4,000 things for you to sign.
The episode also had the formulation of super asymmetry, Stuart impressing the ladies with his Star Wars knowledge, and Barry Kripke singing At Last.
At last, my love has come along.
We laughed, we cried, we ranked it number 5. Number 4, the adhesive duct deficiency.
Too bad Sheldon couldn't come with us.
Yeah, it's just not the same without him.
This episode features 2 separate storylines, both of which are equally filled with laughs. On one side, we have Raj, Howard, and Leonard spending the night in the desert watching HBO and accidentally getting high while waiting to see the Leonid meteor shower.
Stars are pretty, aren't they?
Up above the world so high, like little diamonds in the sky. That's beautiful, dude.
There are a number of great moments after the guys eat the pot cookies, but Raj trying to slow the Earth's rotation stands out as one of the best.
I can feel the Earth moving. It's moving too fast. Raj, slow it down.
It's also in this episode when Howard reveals who he lost his virginity to.
When he woke up, he rolled over and realized, dun, dun, dun. She was his cousin.
Back in Pasadena, Sheldon drives Penny to the hospital after she falls in the shower. Sheldon trying to be sensitive is great, but we can't forget Penny, high on painkillers, asking Sheldon to sing her Soft Kitty.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur.
Kitty,
Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr,
Number 3, the Scavenger Vortex.
Okay, everybody, who's ready for a scavenger?
Although Raj made sure everyone got a gold coin, the real winner in the end was everyone who watched this great season 7 episode.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You suck. So hot.
Although Penny and Sheldon are often together, this episode wonderfully scavenged for new laughs via the less common Bernadette Leonard and Howard Amy pairings.
They're coming to America today.
While the latter bonded over a love of Neil Diamond, the former had some issues gelling as a team.
Hey, Romeo, repair your relationship on your own time.
And although Raj wasn't on the hunt, the only people who loved his introduction of the game more than Sheldon and Amy were us. Number 2, the staircase implementation. Leonard's hair, Sheldon's spot, Howard's Dickie, and Raj's fashion choices. There's so much good stuff in this flashback episode, we don't have enough time to get to it all.
What is going on here?
Hey, Sheldon, this is Howard and Raj. They work at the university, too.
Hey.
This episode came near the end of the 3rd season and gave us the origin story of so many of the classic Big Bang gags we had already come to know and love, including the broken elevator.
Give me that.
What'd you do that for? I had plenty of time.
You're welcome.
The signing of the first roommate agreement is one of the best scenes of the entire series, while the moment they both turn towards the door waiting for their future selves to arrive is priceless.
That's disappointing.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. The love spell potential. Howard and his celebrity impressions steal the show as the D&D master.
You'd think, after all these years, I'd know not to fly over volcanoes. I'm a freaking idiot.
The dragon's Christopher Walken. That's perfect.
The opening night excitation. What's better, Star Wars or sex?
We don't want to spoil anything, but you should know that Sheldon said he's ready to be physical.
You shut your damn mouth!
The flaming spittoon acquisition. Amy becomes Sheldon's girlfriend while on a date with Stewart.
The thought of you sitting in a darkened theater with a character like Stewart is repellent. No offense, Stewart.
None taken. Although repellent's kind of a strong word.
The Terminator decoupling. A train ride to San Francisco with Moon Pie and the Terminator.
Okay, I got a box, but there's no key in here, just letters.
That's the wrong box. Put it back.
Oh, Sheldon, are these letters from your grandmother?
Don't read those letters.
Oh, look, she calls you Moon Pie. That is so cute.
Put down the letters!
The tangerine factor. our introduction to Schrodinger's cat.
Now, since no one knows when or if the poison has been released, until the box is opened, the cat can be thought of as both alive and dead.
I'm sorry, I don't get the point.
Well, of course you don't get it. I haven't made it yet.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The bath item gift hypothesis. This episode could top the list for just the Leonard Nimoy napkin scene alone.
To Sheldon, live long and prosper. Leonard Nimoy.
But while that's arguably the funniest moment of the entire 12 seasons, the rest of the episode has lots of funny things worth mentioning as well.
You want to work with me?
Well, if you have a little time, yeah.
Wow.
Leonard's man crush sets up plenty of LOLs, including the constant searching for someone to ask about his sore leg.
By the way, my leg is killing me. Thanks for asking.
But in the end, the napkin scene, the multiple gift baskets, and the rarely seen Sheldon hug is a Saturnalia miracle that gets us right in the heart, and the funny bone, every single time.
All I need is a healthy ovum and I can grow my own Leonard Nimoy.
Okay, all I'm giving you is the napkin, Sheldon.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.